Good morning.
Morning, always good to start with a slurp.
Mel's doing some good slurping this morning. Hope everyone is well. It is, what day is it?
Thursday.
It is Thursday, the 29th of
Oh my goodness, we're at the end of
September.
September. What is that?
We're nearly there. We're nearly October. So we've got some good things to show you. Very good things. So let's start with you, Melly.
Why? Ooh.
What are you wearing?
What am I wearing? I've nicked this morning because I came in like this and went, oh yeah, and I've nicked this cowl, but actually, look at the match. I'm thinking I might have to,
Borrow that.
or knit it.
So it's a
But we know if I
pattern
knit it, then that'll be like in 5 years' time.
by Linda,
So,
and it's called
what is it?
I've forgotten the name. Something cowl. I'll put a link below. Her Instagram is Barbara Knit. I'll put a link down. It's beautiful, beautiful.
Perfectly with my
cowl.
pink and mustard
Yeah.
kind of.
But then you also match
pink
the
and
book
mustard.
club.
Look. And also pink and mustard
They're
earrings,
epic.
you see.
I think you need to go closer for
Not
that.
for those. These are stitched jewellery if anybody's interested. Because
Yeah,
I know
they're
girls are interested in everything out, the nails thing. So these are stitched jewellery on Instagram. I don't know how to handle, but that's where they came from.
But you do also match the book club.
Look at me! It's like I actually didn't know about this. Did I know about this? I don't think I've put this one together, have I?
Yeah, you did.
Did I? Oh,
Yeah.
well, it was a while ago and
You
I've
definitely
forgotten. But look, that's a perfect match.
But it does match September's book club, which I've just started
Have you?
on the 28th of September. Nothing but organised.
Look, it's been hard. I haven't started it at all. I haven't read it. So,
It's very good.
what, even just with the start, you're saying?
Yeah, I'm on chapter 3. And there's something about it, like, it's quite mundane. It's just like, blah, blah, blah. She goes to do this, blah, blah. But you're like, but what's going to happen? Like, that kind of...
Oh, that kind of building the intensity where you're like,
and you just don't
it
know
can't just be this. Something is going to happen out the
and
blue.
it's really setting the characters, and it's really, interesting. So I'm excited.
But that, can I just say as well, though, because obviously what you can't see is look at that amazing bind. And that's
Beautiful,
why I love this set.
Beautiful.
Is it just because I'm like massively in love with the set because it goes with me? And look at that.
But then it also kind of matches this.
Oh,
So
look
these
at them.
arrived. They're by Black Pearl Magic of Charlotte, who's based in the States.
That's it.
Look at the zip, and then look at this zip.
Look at that zip. And then should we just give you a few more? So there's this size, which is the large. Look at that.
Hello there.
I like that. Hey, we could go around with them on our heads. Never
Go
mind
on, try.
project.
Try.
I don't know whether I'll get. Hang on, let's see. Should we try?
Go on. Do not do this at home.
I've got a big heat.
A
Look,
big
I look like one of those soldiers outside the palace, but a pink version. I can't get my head in it.
Okay, don't break it. Don't break it.
Love the fact that she's not bothered my head's
No.
big and my head's broken. Just don't break
Don't
the
break
bag.
So they have the most exquisite
They are
zips,
amazing.
and then amazing stitching. So then they've got like a gusset at the bottom, so they extend. And then
So
there's
this is
little
the
ones.
small version, and that's got like a neon one, and then we've got like that sparkly pink. I don't know if you can quite see that. And then this one's like
That's
the
the
neon pink with the same zip, which matches the big
It
one.
looks the same size there. So it's like little
Oh.
and large.
And little and large, I like it. And then we have this one,
I
which we put
love
some
this
onions.
one.
Look at the zip on that one. Matches that one. And then we have this is
No.
Oh.
That's secret.
Oh, is that secret? Oh, sorry, I
She
can't show the
nearly
secret.
dropped it. She nearly brought it all
I
out.
don't know why it's secret.
So that is launching soon with an exclusive box.
Oh, I see what you mean.
That was totally by accident. It wasn't even a segue in there.
No.
But yeah.
Oh, so we'll just show these ones again. Because these are not secret. Oh, look, this is why nobody should tell me any secrets, people. Because I can't remember. Look at that. Can I just say, though, that skein in there.
These look ace, don't
They
they?
look brilliant, don't they? So, Black Pearl Magic. She's
Yeah.
amazing, isn't she? What
So
a
these
clever
are
lady.
exclusive prints and zips, like colours and zips for Botanical Yarn. And there's only a few of each one. So if you are thinking about purchasing or would like one, I'll put the measurements online. Luna having a bit of a drink.
She always has to get in somehow. If we don't let her here, permanently attached or cuddling, then she has to get in some water out with a bark or a lick or a drink or something. Or knocking the shelf down. Do you remember that one? When she knocked the shelf down, that was a good one. She has to get in somehow, doesn't she? Tell them to do a haircut. My fringe getting me eyes cat.
So it's a bit frantic at the moment because we are prepping to send 2 massive boxes to New York.
We are. And when we say massive, we mean mahoosive.
So the 30 kilo boxes.
You can actually put me in them and send me to America. I mean, I did offer to sit in the cargo with, you know, the sheep. Will there be any sheep on a plane or a lion?
Snakes.
Tiger snakes. Oh, well, I'll have them too.
No.
My own, I'm a celebrity in the back of a plane. You know, I can do that as an adventure.
So I've been dyeing like a crazy lady. Dyeing lots and lots of yarn. And you've been twisting and labelling. And it's been chaotic, hasn't it?
I like the way that you said like a crazy lady, because, like, to be honest, you don't really need to dye yarn to do that, do you?
No, just be a normal crazy lady.
We're just normally kind of crazy. I mean, I won't tell them that, you know, yesterday you nearly twisted yourself. So she was on the skeiner, the electronic skeiner that does this when you're twisting. So
to wind the skeins, we have an electric
to wind them. And she was winding them, only she got the front of her...
No, I wasn't even winding. I was talking to you, stood at your desk.
Oh, yeah, and she accidentally stood on the pedal.
I stood on the pedal.
And then her top went like this. And all I will say, we won't go into details, but all I will say, it got a little too close for comfort.
I was like, ah!
And then I had to unwind her. With the material. So you did that, and I did something silly yesterday, but I can't remember.
Oh, this is funny. So, we were talking about your journal, and I'd like you to... I've influenced you.
She has influenced me. Do you know, I've always prided myself on not being influenced by people on Instagram, and I have succumbed.
But it's in real life as well as Instagram.
But it's in real life too, so it's fine. So you've been journaling, haven't you? And because I used to do a lot of paper crafts, I kind of was nosing, wasn't I? And things would arrive and I'd be like, ooh. And I can't do paper crafts anymore, it's too big. So I need to go smaller, so Sophie's fault. I bought a journal. And this lady, bless her, she is amazing because, I don't know if you can see this. So Melly Moo is my nickname. Bit further in.
Yeah.
So Melly Moo is my nickname. These I've just kind of made myself by pinching them off Sophie's stitch markers.
So Mel's been making stitch markers, which are incredible. So she's made some for her journal and the side bit.
And there's like, and the little monstera that's kind of stuck there a moment. And then she, bless her, so basically you can go onto, it's Traveller's Times, I think, on Instagram, and you can go on and you can choose your own colour of these.
Beautiful. That
you can attach a pen marker. And then I chose camel, but you can have stitching or not have stitching, but I had stitching, and then you choose this as an extra as well to kind of protect your pages. And it's just arrived and it's stunning, but it has nothing in it other than the actual Traveller's Times booklets, look. So, see, I can't do it backwards. How do you do that? So there's nothing in it yet.
However, you need to tell the story about the embossing.
Oh, yes, bless her. All right, so bless her. Oh, no, bless her. So that was a very funny story, actually. So my nickname, because it's been given to me by somebody quite special, is Melly Moo. And so I use that all the time. So bless her, when you write in the thing, I'd actually done lots and lots of add-ons. So it was a lot to kind of look on a page. And I said, can you please emboss Melly Moo on the front? Now, this is actually the second attempt, because when I got the first one, it was very funny because it was just after, did we tell in the last podcast about the cows? It was just after the cows incident with the moo. And bless her, she didn't realise what the name meant. So she put a gap. So we had Melly and then moo. So instead of it being together like Melly Moo, there was like this gap in between, and I couldn't unsee it. Once I'd seen it, I was like, all I kept thinking about was our cow story, because it was the day after. So I had to, bless her, write to her and say, please would you put it together? I'm so sorry. And she was an absolute sweetheart to deal with. Not her fault, my fault probably, but yeah, she kind of came back
but you hadn't put the gap in it, you put it together, so it's not your fault.
Yeah, but it's a weird name, isn't it, to put Melly Moo on the front? You know, some people just go initials, or, you know, Hazel, or, you know, just normal names, and it's me, isn't it? It has to be different. So she probably thought, what the heck is Melly Moo, and put a gap in it. But I will say, please do, if you are interested in journaling and you do want to, she does them in lots and lots of colours, and you can have stitching or not have stitching, and you don't have to have this, but she's absolutely beautiful. She hand makes all these, so she hand stitches them. But I don't know whether you can see how I couldn't do that on a sewing machine the way she's done it on here. It is very clever, isn't it?
But you are trying to
she's brilliant. Keely at Traveller's Times. Go there if you want to.
You are trying to influence me to get a pink one.
I don't think I am trying to influence her. I think I have influenced you, and I think you need to go get a pink one, because what's lovely about, because I love the originals as well for, what's the company?
Traveller's Notebooks.
Thanks. I love Traveller's Notebooks, and that's what I've got actually inside. But what I'm a bit of a I like colour and I like stitching and I'm a bit vintage, yeah. But I've actually gone for camel, which is unusual for me, but I do love it. But there's lots of different colours. There's like purple and pink and mustard and greens, different greens and different blues and that kind of thing. And with Traveller's Time, I'm hoping Traveller's Time do extend their range a little bit actually and bring out some... Traveller's Company, yeah. She's Traveller's Time, so that's Traveller's Company. See what I mean? But I hope they extend their range a little bit because obviously you can only get... What can you get? You can get like a lovely camel, but I didn't... Sophie had that one and I didn't want to copy Sophie. And... what were the other two colours in it? There's like a navy, isn't there?
And navy and a black.
And a black, which is great, and they're beautiful. But I wanted the option of kind of going a little bit more me, really. Yeah. And what actually sold it for me was being able to put your name on it, because then when I lose it, I've got a chance of getting it back in a description.
There's this weird lady called Melly Moo.
There's this weird lady called Melly Moo who Melly Moo. But once I see that, but that has had me howling since, hasn't it?
Brilliant.
Because it was the day after the cows. I went, what is it about cows and me? Nobody answered that in the comments. Do not be tempted to do a connection between me and cows, please.
No,
thanks.
that's not. No.
Well, I am a little bit of a silly cow. I can say it myself. It's all right. No, I don't mind.
So going back to Woolen Folk. So next.
Very exciting. New York. What's the song? I should have got it in my head ready.
Alicia Keys.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't get it. Yeah.
Stop.
Alicia Keys. New York.
Low pitch.
Yeah. I know.
Anyway, so I've been doing a exclusive colourway for Woolen Folk, and I've had so many attempts, and they're just not right. They're just not how I envisage, and I just keep dyeing the same thing. And I get really annoyed with myself. So...
What's it? Is it actually just coming out the pan at the same every time? Because that would be funnier.
No, it's different.
Oh.
It's doing my head.
But that would be funnier if you just kept doing the same thing, like Groundhog Day, over and over again.
So, I have an idea of what I want to dye, but I can't physically mix the pigments to get the right thing that I want. Like, in the pan it comes out kind of right, and then when it dries, totally different.
Yeah, because you were excited yesterday when you got it out of the pan.
Yeah. So then Mum has knit a swatch. So this was yesterday's attempt.
See, I like this.
So, but it's not Woolen Folk. It's not the wow factor that I want. It actually matches the thing very similar. Very similar to the cardigan.
Can I have a look at the swatch, please?
Yes.
See, I like that.
So, this attempt, I have dyed 300 gram skeins.
Oh, nice. And
1 mohair, which is lovely. Lovely. And so this is going to be called Dahlia Winnie.
That's how I remembered, sorry. Dahlia Winnie.
So it's named after a beautiful dahlia. I just did a quick Google of lovely dahlia colourways. So this is Dahlia Winnie, and this will be in the shop update tomorrow, Friday, 30th of September at 7 p.m.
Nice.
So that's Dahlia Winnie.
So let's just show you that again, just so that you know.
And then Mum is also knitting a swatch of the mohair. So this is with Helleborus orientalis mohair and the Dahlia Winnie. Look how that's knitting up.
That's lovely.
Oh, knitting needles in my tea.
Coffee.
So yeah, very excited about that. Although today I still have to dye because I want to, it's quite difficult for me to express myself.
Now, I wouldn't have said that. I wouldn't have said that it was difficult for you to express yourself.
It's just so emotional right now.
It's emotional. I can't get the right colour. Don't you wish at this point that you were in Harry Potter world and you could just get out your wand and go?
Ta-ding. Yeah, it'd be a lot easier.
That would be.
It'd be like,
in fact, life would be a lot easier at the moment if we could do that, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Accio yarn. Accio chocolate.
Have you had those chocolate buttons twisted?
No.
So I think you can only get them in
That's
Asda.
almighty.
Asda. So they're dairy milk. They're called twisted. So they're white chocolate and milk chocolate, like twisted in a little bun.
No.
I can't find them anywhere apart from Asda. I don't really go to Asda. Not that there's anything wrong with Asda, but I prefer Sainsbury's.
But you could just pick up a shopping basket and fill one with all the twisted buttons and then keep them, with long dates on and keep them forever.
That is not good.
Some things are worth just a quick trip somewhere for. That
Very
sounds
true.
worth it to me.
Yeah, twisted buttons. So basically, to cut long story short, Woolen Folk is the 14th of October. I am flying out on the 10th of October, and obviously do some stationery shopping beforehand.
She's leaving me. Goodness knows what I could get up to.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
She's leaving.
I've got a camera
on a
set
plane.
up. Did you know that? No, I'm kidding.
That'd be even better. I'd be like this. I do those things. I did that the other day because I've never seen these before. But I can't remember where we were in which supermarket or something. But when we got to the end of the aisle, it was a B&Q, right? I've never seen it before, so I was B&Qing. And then I looked up and I'm on camera, so then I just started going, and Phil's with me. So Phil's like normal, just carrying on like this, and I'm like, and then I go, with the camera, I loved it. Phil was like, I can't take you anywhere. But I didn't know, have you ever seen those before?
Yeah. Have you not seen them in self-service checkouts?
No, I've not noticed them before, but now I'm going to look for them, and every time I'm going to be like, who's on the end of the camera? Well, somebody must be on the end of them.
Very true.
And I'd like to entertain their day. Because could you imagine that job, sitting behind a camera and just doing this at a screen, watching people?
And then they see you come up.
And then they see me go. Well, I found that. I've never seen those before. I was like, oh, B&Q, I'll come again.
I'll come again to this one.
But then, this was after.
Go on.
This was after. You know when guys get in B&Q, right? And they're like, it's like their version of heaven. But I'd never get it.
No. Not just guys. I get it too. So when people... Oh, I get it.
Oh, no, you don't, do you?
I do.
Oh, no, this is a difference I don't know what I can go with. Well, he was on the aisle where they do that pick and mix bag of nuts and bolts, right? So there's all these little cardboard drawers with all these, and I'm like stood there, and honestly,
But imagine if that
I'm a little bit impatient, right?
Imagine if that was wasabi tape.
Well, yes, but that's a totally different thing, right? Or ribbon, but that's a totally different thing. So I was just stood there and going... And I'd waited 5 minutes, which for me was an eternity, right? So I went, I'll go look at the plants. So I went and looked at that. I spent ages in the plant section. I came back. He's still in the same position, right? Having not moved from the pick and mix nuts and bolts, right? So I went, are you still here? So then, of course, there was nobody on the aisle initially, right? So there was nobody on the aisle. It was empty. So then I thought, oh, well, I'll try and make him laugh because obviously he's concentrating and he's trying to work out what millimetre and which one he needs for this. So I'm going up and down the aisle. And obviously they play great music in B&Q, aren't they? And I'm doing the moonwalk down the aisle. I'm walking back and everyone's going, shut up, stop it, stop making me laugh. And then I was in the middle of this epic moment, right, when I was like... And I turned around and there was all these people just watching. I went, thank you, I'm not here tomorrow, bye. Phil was, that's when he wet himself. No, I went like, in my entertainment. And actually, what I'd actually just said as well, which made a bloke howl, was I just was like, you're trying to lure your man, you're trying to show you're a lure, and they're all interested in you. Put them in a B&Q aisle, it doesn't matter where you've been. Suddenly you have no allure whatsoever. It's all gone, right? Because of nuts and bolts, right? This guy was going hysterical because I didn't know he was behind me when I'm saying it to Phil. And then when we left B&Q, I was like, have I sufficiently disgraced myself?
Did he say no?
He said yes. Oh. Yes. Hello, Luna.
Looney's come up for a little snuggle.
Hello, snuggler. So, yes, I sufficiently... That was in B&Q. I don't know which one it was. Clifton Moor.
Yeah.
Avoid B&Q Clifton Moor whenever I'm there. Nobody, you've got to make people smile, haven't you? Because everybody's very serious at B&Q.
Very serious.
Very, very serious.
Very serious.
I've never seen anybody be serious over plumbing stuff. Nuts and bolts and plumbing and wood.
I've got some knitting. Have you got any knitting?
Have I got any knitting? I'm still on my Diabski sweater.
Diabasky.
Oh, Diabasky. Right, she's always telling me off because I just make up the names in this place. Right, Sophie is all professional. She knows her stuff. She says loads of wonderful things and then she tells me what they are and I make them up differently in my head. So I say all the different names and she just ends up howling at me because I never get them right. So I'm in the middle of a what?
Diabasky.
I'm in the middle of the Diabasky.
There you
And
go,
obviously I've not made it, but I won't be on the next time. And I've not made any progress really, so that I thought it was too boring for you.
So I'm knitting this for Sally's 60th birthday. Haha, said it again.
How old is she again, Soph?
72.
How old is she again, Soph?
80.
She's getting higher.
So this, it looks tiny. Sally is quite petite, but it does
She is
look
teeny.
It hasn't been blocked yet. So this is the throw-over sweater by Andrea Mowry. And Mum has taken over knitting the body, which I'm so excited about.
That's
And we
amazing.
found 2 stitch stoppers.
That don't match. I love that.
But she's like, the stitches keep falling off.
Her mum was saying that the stitches, so she said, well, I know somebody who's got them. And then you came to the studio yesterday, didn't you? And went, no, totally sold out.
No, gone with those. So that's the throw-over that I've been knitting. But then we have progress.
But it does fit, Sally. She has checked,
Yeah.
even though it looks small.
Yeah, it does fit. We have progress, which is good because it's only like
Go on, you can do this. Words, go on, I believe in you. It's only like what? Go on.
10 days, maybe. I was trying to count.
Oh, you were trying to do numbers. We don't do numbers in this studio.
Before Rhinebeck. So this is my Alpenglow sweater.
Have you got to get this done before you go?
Yeah, you got to wear it on the Saturday.
I didn't realise that. You didn't tell me that information.
So this is my
So you
Alpenglow
started a
sweater.
sleeve, but you finished... Right, so she's finished the body, but she's only started one sleeve. And how long have you got to get as well as doing all the stuff for Wool and Folk? 10 days.
Yeah.
Basically, you're going to have a 24-hour knit-a-thon.
But there's an 8-hour flight to New York.
You're not actually going to wait until then. Excuse me, people, I nearly choked in shock.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's only like half a sleeve.
So if you
Another
finish one
sleeve.
sleeve, you're going to do the other sleeve on the plane.
Yeah, and then there's the collar. So I haven't decided what we're doing with the collar because she does that ribbed collar, and I don't really want a turtleneck.
So really, you need both these done to just concentrate on the collar.
Well, collar won't take long. So, and then
She's going to get this done, people. I believe in you, Sophie.
comment below, do you think if I'm going to finish my Rhinebeck sweater for Rhinebeck? Because there is someone that has made a sticker saying, this is my unfinished Rhinebeck sweater. And people wear them with on the needles.
Oh,
That's
yes.
good.
That
Good,
is
right?
actually quite cool. I like that.
However, Nicola's finished hers, so...
Nicola's finished everything. Nicola's a prolific, not only is she a prolific knitter, but she is super speedy queen of everything. And
It's not fair, is it?
she's just like queen of like lifting weights. I mean, you should see her. And when she does it, I'm like,
You're
I literally do that. Wow. Yeah, and she's a prolific, so she's finished everything. She's not only just done that, what has she done afterwards? She's done a pink thing and a
pink
something
thing.
something else thing.
So, I've got to show you first exclusive. I can't get words today. Can I go home now, please?
Is it because it's Friday? Oh no, it's Thursday. Oh no, I just realised as soon as I said that it wasn't Friday at all because I don't work Fridays. I'd be, oh man, this is bad. We're going to have one of those days.
Oh,
Even Luna's agreeing. She's like howling as if to say, yes, let's just go home and sleep.
Launching at Wool and Folk is a collaboration with Vera Van Malaki of Vera Rain. I know, I just caught that on my ring.
Well done.
And the lovely Claire, Indie Links, has knit this beautiful sample and test knit. So this is the pieces wrap. So you can see it's a parallelogram and then fade.
What?
It's a parallelogram.
Oh, I can't see it from this side very well.
And then it fades all the way around in a grello
Look,
fade.
how clever is that?
Isn't it beautiful?
Some people are
So you can wear it like a wrap. Are you going to wear it or am I going to wear it? I'll dress you. So we can wear it like... So a lot of people say like, oh, how do you wear these beautiful shawls? You can...
Not like with this face. Change your face.
So it's like a... Oh, jeez.
Heating up.
You have also
Getting
got...
hotter.
So then you
I've always
could
been a
wear
hot
it
chick,
like...
it's fine.
Not really.
That was almost good. That was like a...
I mean, you've taken it to a step further. No, stop. You're
flourish.
ruining it.
Oh,
So
sorry.
it's a beautiful wrap. So you can wear it like
It's very
this.
big. I like it. It would keep you very
Oh.
warm if you didn't have another one on already.
Or you could wear it like around the shoulders, like a full-on...
Oh, nice. Oh, that's for the sophisticated people.
Who wear like...
Who wear
cashmere.
and just like
Yeah, look at
glide
that.
down the high street looking amazing.
Glide.
And they glide, they don't trip like me. They don't like walk and then stumble. They glide and they just look so glamorous and they have these amazing earrings in and then you're like,
You've got amazing
I wish,
earrings in.
yeah, that's about where the similarities stop, right? And then you kind of look at them from a distance and go, oh, they're so posh and look how beautiful they are and I wish I had a little bit of that sophistication. L'Oreal. See, I can't even do it like the hands.
I don't know where this podcast has gone today.
I don't really know where this podcast's gone today. You suggested doing one on a Thursday.
So, this is the Pieces wrap by Vera, and I'm doing it in an exclusive fade as well. So there's a new fade that is being dyed at the moment, which is a 10 skein fade. So for this shawl,
not in the grey and yellow, it's a different colour.
I'm taking Grello.
Yeah, Grello.
So Grello is being packed, but then I'm also dyeing a burgundy to plum fade, which is epic. So for Claire used, she used a light grey and a dark grey, and then the Alchemilla Mollis for her middle bits. But
what is this, Claire?
Claire.
Oh, Claire. She's so good at knitting too. Her and Nicola are like amazing.
Claire.
Or
you could use the fade for the 5 blocks, so 5 minis, and then use another fade for the outer bit. So there's lots of possibilities. There is going to be a sample of the plum and burgundy one, so that's exciting. We will share that. So yeah, that's launching at Woollen Folk on the 14th of October in New York, upstate New York. Hutton Brickyard.
Leaving on a jet plane. She is coming back again though. She's not leaving me forever. Can't get up to Mischief for a whole year. That would be terrible. With nothing left. Is that it now? We finished
that one.
Can we unravel me now? I'm getting a little bit warm.
Yeah, a little bit warm.
Thanks. Very beautiful, Claire.
So it was Yarndale last weekend, and I tried to enable you to do some shopping, but it didn't work. However,
enabled me to do some shopping.
I did do some purchasing. So this is Plum Rainbow by the Yarn Badger. So you've got two... You're right, Mel.
Yeah, I need my hands on that.
2 50-gram skeins of self-striping with the plum in the middle and then a plum. But it's sparkly, everyone.
I should apologise to Yarn Badger if she happens to be watching, because she did try and FaceTime me, and I was in the middle of all sorts of chaos, and I was like, yes, no, oh, just leave it, I can't make a decision. But we do love Yarn Badger. She does the most amazing things, doesn't she? Look at them. I mean, how do you even get to that point on a scheme?
I keep... someone asked me if I have a good yarn stash at home, and no, I don't. But I do have a self-striping yarn stash.
Do you?
It's a different kind of yarn stash, yeah. So some people have just normal...
I have a bit of yarn stash, but I don't have a big yarn stash because that panics me.
Yeah.
I like to knit things up. I don't like having lots of excess yarn because I feel precious.
Yeah.
But I'd buy anything from Yarn Badger. Look at her. I just couldn't make my mind up in time for Sophie saying, quick, she's packing up. You need to make a decision. And I was like, I can't just leave it. I'll go online. Tell her.
So then the other thing I purchased was by Sue Stratford Knits, which is SSK.
This is exciting.
And it's a kit which I couldn't resist. It's a dachshund.
No way! Tilly sausage!
It's adorable, isn't it? So her dachshund is called Tilly. So it's a little dachshund pattern, knitting pattern in DK.
And you've bought the colours for Luna. Luna knows, did you hear?
Well, they're not the right colours for Luna, so I'm going to do a different version. But I'm going to do it as a Christmas present for somebody who else has a dachshund.
Oh, that's amazing.
Because their dachshund is that colour.
They're not watching this, are they?
No.
Here's your Christmas present. I just felt like that was another secret that I've just let out. Happy Christmas in September. I'm up for that. I mean, I'm not ready for it, but I'd be up for that.
Well, someone said it's only 12 weeks to Christmas.
Oh, come on. I've told Phil that we're going to Leeds because they've shut John Lewis in York and I can't handle that. I'm going to have to go to Leeds.
So then my other purchase, so that was two
exciting.
My other purchase was this amazing lady that I found called Anne Brooke. And just zoom in on her logo there. However, I haven't opened this yet.
It's in a nice green packet.
Yeah, I don't think I want to keep the sticker. So I'm not going to open the bottom.
I love it when people are rebel.
Oh
my goodness.
So this is a handmade quilt and fabric bundle. Oh. Buttons.
Oh my goodness.
So there's lots of different fabrics.
Look at this.
So she makes these beautiful...
Look at these.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
That's Laura Ashley.
Is it?
I know this because my bedroom was in it. In my old house. That was
And
my
beautiful.
material from my previous bedroom. Laura Ashley, I was. Look
And
at
then
this
lace.
as well.
Yeah.
Look at that
So
lace.
this
with some
lady
pearls
called
in.
AnneBrook.co.uk. So it's handmade, HANNE, made.
Handmade.
Has a studio. Look at the pearls on her
I know.
nails. I
Yeah.
didn't see that.
Yes, I just showed them up to the camera because you didn't see the pearls. Look at them.
So she does this beautiful. Get off! It's mine. Not sharing. Not sharing.
Did you see that violence? Did you? Did you see that violence? I'm never like that when Phil tries to eat my food. Never. That wouldn't be violent. Shocking.
So Anne does these beautiful workshops in her studio in Brighouse, which is it's in.
I'll hold it for you.
Will
if
you?
you like.
Will you?
I'll have a little hold.
So then I said she
not
makes
done
these
that very
beautiful
well.
stitched like luggage tags that you could then put in journaling. So that's my thing. I'm gonna have a go. But she does workshops as well. So I think for my birthday I'll quite like a workshop. I'm gonna suggest it. You're not saying any words.
Because I'm trying to do it in secret so you
So
don't
then
see.
I said to her, okay, very inspired by all that you do. How can
Amazing.
I, have you got a beginner kit, blah, blah, blah. And she said, right, buy some of the leftover remnants,
Yeah.
buy some threads.
Right.
So then I had to pick colours of threads. So that
Oh.
was hard.
Do you know, I could have... That's my bruise.
Oh, sorry.
We haven't told them that yet. Oh, that was what I did when we were saying about what you did.
And the journal, the diary.
What was the journal? Oh, yeah, that's what I did as well. So when Sophie got herself in the skin, I was packing some things away from the show and I didn't see the big metal hook. It's like Captain Hook in Peter Pan, isn't it? And I just came up and cracked my head on it. So I've got a big bruise here. And then, oh, yes. And then I was asking for the diary, wasn't I? And I was like, they only do diaries that you have to write in yourself. I just said, I don't want that. I want a diary that's already done. And then I went, well, can't I just buy the cheaper one from last year? And Sophie went, no, because that would be last year's dates, wouldn't it, Mel? And I went.
So what we've decided is that Mel's going to buy the blank one and I'm going to write the dates in for her because...
No, I can write the dates in. Don't worry. I will just not be so lazy. I can do some time. Anyway, carry on, because you were telling about this lovely lady with these lovely choices that you made and I interrupted with my bruise on my head. Look at those. There beautiful we go.
Stitches. And then these beautiful needles.
I could have actually picked these colours for you, though, right now. They are your colours of the moment, I feel. Look at them. Lush. Beautiful.
So I'm going to have
what
a go.
Are there? What's that?
Needles. Fancy needles. So
what do you do? What do you mean fancy needles?
Like, they're called bullion knot needles. So they're to do like embroidery.
I do embroidery and I don't have any fancy needles.
Well, you're missing out.
Fancy needles.
So yes, very excited. Come here then, if you're feeling left out.
Like that.
Oh,
bullion knot needles.
Luna's got a coat on because she's cowed. It's dropped to about...
Oh, she's going to make me pick her up now. This is going to kick. Oh, here we go. Have you tried? Yes, but I don't want to hurt you. Right, there we go. She's got her purple regal... You can't really see it. The sunlight isn't on it, but it's purple regal coat. She's cold.
She's happy now. That's it. Don't talk. I'm just going over your mouth. Don't talk. So yeah, so today I'm going to re-dye the Woolen Folk colourway. Have another go at that. The shop update tomorrow for the Black Pearl Magic bags will be live, and there will also be a payday discount.
And boot club.
No, book club's already live.
Oh yeah, boot club's already live. I know nothing. I know nothing.
And there's something else I had to show you, but I've forgotten. Are you having fun there?
Luna's licking me, so I'm just telling her that
Just
I can
licking
kiss
her
her
back. Okay. So, on that note, we shall go and get on and dye some wool.
What there's work to do now? You never told me that. Luna's going to stare on my nose when she told me this. There's work to do. She didn't tell me that. I thought I was going home now for sleep.
Yeah, me too. I mean, we could go to Balloon Tree for a cake. A fish finger sandwich. That costs £13, which is ridiculous. I've decided that is ridiculous. £13.
Ridiculous. I like that. £13 for a sandwich.
This is not.
I did not know that.
Fish finger sandwich. But it's fish goujon. Anyway,
Oh, yeah.
we'll stop talking about our eating. And we'll go and dye
They're
some wool.
whoever's going to watch this will be like, that was the most bizarre, boring about our fish finger sandwiches. We do love fish finger sandwich.
Lonely's happy now. She's getting cuddles.
But
Okay.
obviously, weather is drawing in. Keep knitting, keep crafting.
And we forgot to talk about the MKAL.
And the MKAL, which there's lots of kids behind you,
You
actually.
have no idea what we're talking about, do you?
Yes. Westnet's MKAL, I'm with it. Sheesh, L'Oreal.
So I'm thinking I am going to do this kit.
That's a good one.
But then...
She sold mine. Twice. Not bitter. In fact, I had 2 choices. She sold them both at Yarndale. Not bitter. But to be honest, I probably haven't got time. But she sold them twice.
But then
and then sent one to Nicola too. Not
then
bitter.
I thought, instead of those 2 colours, how about this purple? You alright, Mel?
I like that purple, but I think the original kit is stunning enough on its own.
I think this needs to be paler. Maybe that.
This is your problem. You've put all these and then you can't
It's
decide.
too hard. So I'm a cast-on party next Thursday at 7 o'clock GMT. We're doing cast on.
Oh, that's exciting.
You'll be at home by then. Be Corrie.
She knows me well. It'll be Corrie pyjamas and...
Asleep.
It's so true.
Yeah.
But there are still plenty of MKAL kits should anybody want one. There's lots of different colours.
Yes, lots of different options on the website.
Because that's a nice option as well in the middle, isn't it?
This one.
I think that was the other one that you were kind of doing
No,
over.
no, it doesn't do it for me. This is nice though. So
You are definitely in a purple mode at the moment.
I am. I really am. Quite proven. Another
That's a
purple.
green one. There's another purple. She's in purple mode. There's a greeny one.
Keep falling down.
That's because they were well packaged till Sophie started taking them out. All I'm saying, they worked
So
until that moment.
This I think is more.
That's nice.
I don't know. We've just got a stack of MKAL kits now. Just growing.
Growing till we can't see
Anyway,
over
we've
them.
done 36 minutes, so we should probably stop.
Oh, bless them. Go MKAL, people. Look it up.
See y'all later.
Bye.